Muy buenas a todos, señores, señoritas, animales y lo que haya por allá, que estamos en otro vídeo de Genshin Impact. Y seguimos en la misión del letargo perdido. Que por cierto, el hipostasis dentro ya me enfrenté a él y pude ascender a mi querida Naida. Bueno, de momento voy a seguir con esto porque estamos aquí, pero tenemos que hacer lo de las champiñons. A ver, ¿dónde coño está? Aquí. Bueno, hay que seguir por adelante, ¿no? Venga, sigamos. A ver. No sé hasta dónde hay un objeto que recoger ahí, pero bueno, ya se recogerá. Vamos a derrotar a este pringao. Se acabó. Vale, pues a ver. Voy a hacer el ritual, primero. Prisma radiante, qué guapo es eso, ¿no? Vale, aquí hay otra pieza de piedra. Otra piedra sagrada es, A ver, madre mía. Bueno, pues aquí tenemos otra piedra sagrada en las ruinas, ¿de acuerdo? Por esta parte, más o menos, no es difícil. Así que la cogemos. Piedra sagrada serpiente. Nada mal, hostia, no sé ni lo que digo. Bueno, yo me la apunto, aunque sea en el primer minuto, pero bueno. Piedra, minuto 1. Madre mía. Hostia, cofre. Menos mal que me he dado por mirar, Menos mal. Cofre verde. Y ya está. Vale, entonces esto no se puede, ¿no? Vale, pues sigamos por aquí. Un momento, ¿por aquí puedo? Yo creo que aquí no hay nada. Claro, hoy hemos empezado el vídeo desde ahí, pero no se puede hacer nada. Voy a mirar. Claro, el objeto que tenemos... No sé si estaba por aquí. Un momento. Usar. Creo que no está. Qué mierda. ¿Y de dónde? O sea, el objeto que nos dieron es la placa esta. Pero esta placa... Ya. Esto me ha quedado claro. Senda. Ir. Si estoy ahí. Yo intuyo que hay que volver para atrás, Yo intuyo que hay que volver para atrás. Pero antes de irme del todo, realmente aquí no puedo hacer nada, ¿no? Ah, sí, puedo, coño. No me acordaba, se me ha olvidado. Tenemos que golpear a esto. ¿No? Bueno, no es golpear. Girar celda, eso es lo que tenemos que hacer. Y yo creo que hay que girarla. No sé por qué ahí aparece algo, pero bueno, supongo que habrá que girar estas dos. Esa ya está girada. Ahora esta. Se desbloquea esto. Y ¡pum! Se activa. Se derrota a los enemigos. Y se acabó el problema. Misterio. Ninguno. El que tú quieras. Hostia, esos me ayudan, Los que tienen la vida verde me ayudan. Qué bueno, ¿no? Vale, vamos a por el otro. No me das objetos, qué rata, tío. Hostia, tienen electro. Vale, estos dos son los que me ayudan. Qué maravilla, de verdad. No sé qué ponía. Destruye las no sé qué. Ah, debe ser esto de aquí. Abre la puerta. De acuerdo. Enemigos derrotados. Nos dan un cofre aquí. Se abre la puerta. Y se sigue. Hostia, qué guapo este lugar. Qué preciosidad. Qué preciosidad, tío. Bueno, a ver qué pasa. Siento como una brisa. Eso quiere decir que la salida está cerca, ¿no? Sigamos buscando. Deberíamos poder salir dentro de nada. Genial, por fin podremos salir. Aunque afuera no hay más que desierto. Por fin podremos ver el cielo. Cierto. ¿Ustedes de dónde sacan tanta energía? Primero que si explorar, luego que si luchar. Bajen un poco el ritmo, por el amor de los 7. Eres de la misma edad que mi padre, ¿no? Tirzat, ¿cuántas veces te has parado a descansar por el camino? Cabeza de niño y cuerpo de viejo. Soy un ratón de... Olvidémoslo, yo soy quien les paga y aquí se hace lo que yo diga. Todos descansan un rato junto a Tirzat. Pobrecito, está cansado. Oh, pero si es Natshigal. Nachtigal, por fin las encuentro. Adiviné que habían encontrado la salida cuando la puerta del otro lado se abrió de repente, así que traje a Cyrus conmigo. Wow, eso ha sido muy atrevido por tu parte. ¿Y si hubiese sido una trampa en vez de un atajo? No te falta razón. ¿Quieres decir que no te paraste a pensar en esa posibilidad? Bueno, al final todo sale bien. Nos hemos encontrado, ¿verdad? Eso es lo que importa. Tenemos un nuevo miembro. Quedes preocupado. No es de extrañar que seas de Mondstadt. En situaciones como esta tienes que tener más cuidado. Bueno, es estupendo que no tengamos que regresar todo el camino para reunirnos. Ahora podremos encontrar juntos la salida. Sigamos la corriente de aire para encontrar el camino de salida, pero no baje la guardia. Sí, entendido. De acuerdo. Pues nada, hay que seguir. Hay que ir por ahí. Vale, un momentito. Me pone nervioso tener esa mierda activada, porque me está saliendo todo el rato. Y habrá que ir por ahí, obviamente, en algún momento. Pero ya está. ¿Cómo quito yo esto ahora? O sea, no quiero tenerlo puesto, no se puede. A ver, coño. Voy a mirar, pero no sé, parece que una vez puesto ya a dar por culo. ¿Seguir avanzando quizá? Pues no, no se quita. Bueno, aquí teníamos dos cositas, ¿eh? Unas roquitas y el cofre sofisticado. Roquitas, cofre sofis. Casi lo pongo bien, como siempre. Y ya está. Y aquí hay un silly. O sea, me lo voy a apuntar ya. Y se acabó. Bueno, vamos a ver. El silly nos suele acompañar hasta lugares importantes, o sea que... Tío, no hay puntos de teletransporte por aquí, ¿eh? Me preocupa porque... Hostia, cómo se nota que hemos mejorado a Naida. Está al 60 de momento. Vale, el silly quiere ir por ahí. Pero por aquí tiene que haber algo, ¿eh? Interesante. Vale, entonces hay que seguir por aquí. Hostia, chaval. Vale, esto es una salida, ¿eh? Coño, pues tiene toda la pinta de que es una salida. Vale. Se acabó. Ningún objeto. O sea, ningún objeto, ningún cofre. Bien, ahí está el punto. ¡Hostia! Qué bueno, ¿no? Perdido en el mar de arena. De acuerdo. Pues ahora viene la segunda parte, la segunda misión dentro del letargo perdido. Qué bonito, ¿no? Y gracias al silly pues ya tenemos este punto. Madre mía, qué bonito. Bueno, hemos terminado ya la misión, señores. Hay que estar orgulloso, ¿eh? La exploración en el desierto acaba de comenzar. Odisea en el desierto. Pues ya está. Ahora estamos otra vez en el letargo perdido, pero en introducción a la arqueología de interiores. Voy a mirar dónde está eso antes de hacer nada. Vale, está por ahí el tema, pero de momento voy a hacer esto, ¿de acuerdo? De los champis. Y cogemos esto, obviamente. Vale, pues vamos a continuar haciendo. Por cierto, fuera de grabación desbloqueé este punto que me pilla cerca del hipostasis, ¿de acuerdo? Es lo único que he hecho fuera de grabación. Así que nadie se asuste. Ah, puedo teletransportarme directamente hasta lo del torneo. Venga, vamos para allí que quiero seguir haciéndolo. Quiero más batallas, más peleas, más puñetazos, más esporas, más hongos, más somníferos, más toxicidad. Bueno, a ver si se carga, ¿eh? Señores, cuando tarda mucho, lo mejor será tomárselo con calma, pensar en cosas positivas, en cosas productivas, en el amor, en la vida. Vale. Empezar competición, dice. ¿No será continuar? Ah, bueno. Lo ideal es... No sé. Bueno, 16avos, pero yo no sé si es el mismo combate que hicimos ya o es otro. Espero que sea otro, ¿eh? A ver... es que no lo sé, tío. Bueno, a ver si se carga, porque no sé, tiene el día tonto ya esto. Tiene el día tonto y no me gusta. A ver, que quiero estar relajado, tío. Soy una persona tranquila. A ver... Sí, ya. Misión doble, avanza e investiga.
traveler.
Ah, no, es vale, Souka, bien, bien.
This day has come earlier than I had expected. My apologies, but my writing career is at stake here, and my reputation in Lady Yai's eyes...
Ven con todo, va.
Don't get too cocky, Soka. We won't go easy on you.
Vamos a partirle todo. Vale, pum, pum, pum. Madre mía, empezamos fuertes. Hostia. Hay que coger estas plumas, para que abajo a la derecha se activen las habilidades. Ya está, tío. Ya está, tío, humillación.
I can't believe it. I lost. That's it. It seems that the guests of Tenshukaku have powers beyond the reach of mere mortals like me.
Oh no! Did we go too far? Soka's taking this pretty hard. Miko said it was fine not to look back, but she'll definitely be mad at us when she sees her in this state. Oh, Paimon's freaking out. Okay, we should just go apologize to Miko. Come on, Bungo Head. Put on your best guilty face.
Cara de pena, dice. Sal de la arena, no hay cofres, no hay nada. De acuerdo, salimos. Bueno, otro enfrentamiento superado. A ver qué ocurre ahora. A ver qué ocurre. Que hay que seguir, Bueno, ha aparecido otro evento temporal en Sumeru. Tío, sí que tarda hoy, ¿no? Esta mierda.
Miko, we're sorry. It was all Bungo Head. We didn't know it would take Soka out so quickly.
Paimon, aquí el domador de bestias soy yo.
Did she look crestfallen? And say something melodramatic like, beyond the reach of mere mortals? Then curl up on the ground?
Yes, to all of those, actually. Oh, you know it really well, huh?
It's better this way. Soka will turn this experience into valuable writing material. She'll be able to portray the protagonist's journey with all the setbacks they face along the way much more compellingly. It will resonate all the more with readers. As for how to flesh out the villain, dominating, ruthless but brilliant, and ultimately victorious, the inspiration will have to come from you. So don't go getting yourselves knocked out of the competition.
Rayos, ahora soy el malo de la historia.
That's a conversation for another time. Oh, Miku, please ask Soka to go easy on us when she writes us into the novel.
Sí. Oh, Layla.
Traveler, Paimon, I miss you. Layla, take it easy. Don't go fainting on us. I'm alright. So I wrote to the Immorta students, and they were really keen. I got a reply with the information I needed within just a few hours. I've tried making a few different snacks for Twirly Whirly based on the information they gave me, but it didn't seem to like any of them. Maybe I used some of the wrong ingredients or so. Then I made a new, improved list, and also included ingredients that might suit Bungo Head's taste.
Bueno, pues no pasa
The
nada.
results so soon. That was super quick.
La falta de sueño explicaría su cansancio, pero no por qué le falta la
How's
aliento.
it going, my little Layla? Have you been teaching your opponents a lesson?
Yep. Thanks for taking us training, Miss Yai. Twirly Whirly is way more obedient now, but the opponents have gotten stronger too. So, the pressure is on. I gotta train with Twirly Whirly some more if I want to have a shot at getting into the quarterfinals. The problem is, I'm also planning to visit the Almighty Merchant at 7 in the morning tomorrow.
Oh, that's no problem. I'll join you with your training session, and we can leave the little ones to buy the ingredients. They're quite the experts in running errands.
Oh, sounds like you two help out Miss Yai quite
Por
often.
supuesto, nos encanta ayudarle.
Right. Yeah. Please don't turn us into scary evil bad guys.
Don't worry, little Layla. They're just apologizing to me for defeating Soka. Go buy yourself a nice drink, take a break, and catch your breath.
Thanks so much. You guys are the best. This is the address where I arranged to meet up with the Almighty Merchant. And here's the list of ingredients. Thanks again. Hey, it's our pleasure. You helped us look into Bungo Head's preferences, remember? Glad we can return the favor.
Bueno.
As for the potential liabilities we didn't have time to discuss earlier, one good place to start might be the fungi power-up materials.
El agar flor.
Why, this is the most exciting subplot of the novel, the secret investigation. I'm sure you must be curious about where the magical powers of the wisdom orb and floral jelly really come. Besides, if we fail to uncover what's really going on in this tournament, we simply leave Hania to her own devices.
This is suddenly sounding super complicated. Paimon isn't really following.
I suggest that you act just before sunrise, while most people are tired and resting. You may find some important leads.
De acuerdo. Tomaremos eso en cuenta. A ver si podemos avanzar, ¿eh? Bueno, es lo que vinimos en un principio. Venga, va, sin miedo.
Don't worry, Bongohead. You're not under suspicion or anything. We just want to make sure everyone stays safe in this competition.
Sí, venga. De acuerdo, hay que volver a esperar. Recibo de Laila. Eso lo voy a mirar ahora. Curiosidad. Vale, esta era la... Ah, es verdad, se me ha olvidado enseñaros. Vale, esta piedra sagrada serpiente. Que no se me olvide, tío. Bueno, en el minuto 16... Ahora me lo apunto, ¿eh? Un momento. Vale. Ahí tenéis todo, si alguien lo quiere leer. Minuto 16 es cuando he enseñado la descripción, tío. Eso era por aquí. Piedra minuto 1 y voy a poner minuto 16, ¿de acuerdo? Pues para saber cuándo he enseñado esto, porque se me había olvidado. Vaya cagada. Souka. Oh, Souka. No deberías tomártelo tan a pecho. Bueno. Bueno, pues ya está, oye. Sin miedo. Tablón de mensajes. Comentarios más populares. Qué guapo esto de los comentarios, ¿no? Qué curioso. A ver, vamos a mirar. ¿Hay otro más popular? Vale, no cambia. Voy a mirar el negativo, que tengo curiosidad. A ver qué es. Método este y Aplade son unos fuera de series. Cualquiera diría que ya estaban muy familiarizados con los hongos. Bueno. Nos dan por hecho ya que vamos a ganar, ¿eh? ¿No serás uno de los participantes que hay en su grupo? Hablan de sobornos. Madre mía. Paimon. No confían. O sea, no, parece que están como pensando que estamos aquí haciendo trampita. Bueno, no sé, tío. Tenemos que esperar, pone. Progreso. Bueno, pues estamos ya aquí y nos enfrentaremos a Varón Pie Grande. Ir a la competición. Hay que esperar hasta la madrugada del día siguiente. O sea, supongo que es... Pues ahí, ¿no? O sea, esto es del juego. O sea, vamos a esperar a las 3 empieza, se supone. O sea, vamos a ver si es cierto. Quiero acabar esto ya. Bien. Ve al puesto de venta. Venga, va, por favor, vamos. Vamos a ver en la tienda qué ha cambiado aquí, porque tengo hasta curiosidad. Mira ese potencial, ponía. Podrían haber añadido algún condimento a escondidas.
Well, it's not like we can just take them away and go investigate them. That'd be stealing, right? We'd probably be disqualified and might even end up getting arrested by the...
Puede ser.
But we do have a camera. How about we take some pictures of the floral jelly and its recipe?
Pues también es verdad. Daguerrotipo, ¿no? Venga, vamos a poner el daguerrotipo. De acuerdo. Localizan el agar y la receta, toman una imagen como prueba. Vale. Vale, compremos las cosas para Laila. Cuidado que viene...
You hold yourselves to pretty high standards, coming here so early to power up your fungi. No wonder you've made it this far.
Ania, we need to talk. Your plan you told us about last time.
Save your breath. If you think I'm wrong, start by defeating me. Then you can show me why exactly you think your opinion is correct.
She won't listen to us at all. How did things end up like this? Paimon thought we were getting along
Vamos,
pretty
no nos
well
queda
at
mucho
first.
tiempo. Muy rara, ¿no? Esa
All
chica.
right, fine. Come on, Bongo Head. There's no time to mope.
Muy bien, cabeza bombo. Es que vaya nombres más bonitos, de verdad. Es una pasada. Pues ya está. ¿Quién es ese? Hola. Este es el al que nos enfrentamos. Ah, no. Este no me acuerdo quién es. No sé si lo hemos visto alguna vez ahora. No me acuerdo. Sí, son... Ah, son los que presentan el torneo. Sospechoso esto. Está sonriendo, cuidado. Ya no estarán, nada que no. Evidentemente ya no están. Busca al mercader omnipotente. Hostia, que está a 1500 metros. Vale, pues vamos para allí. A ver si hoy consigo explorar un poco Sumeru, pero es que esta misión es larga y las escenas también. A ver lo que tarda en cargar esto, porque de verdad... Vale, tenemos que ir por aquí. 70 metros. Está ahí el tema. Está aquí cerquita, oye. Bien.
Layla's note said that this is where we should be meeting the Almighty Merchant.
Pues está escondida.
Oh, the looks on
Dory!
your faces tell me you're searching for the Almighty Merchant. Yes? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, how did you know? Wait, Dory? So you're the Almighty Merchant Layla mentioned? Why, so surprised. Every vendor and customer in the Grand Bazaar knows that Lord Sangama Bay possesses the widest and most magical range of goods. Almighty, supreme, omnipotent, these and many more are my exclusive epithets. Any other merchant thinking of using one can forget it. Unless they're prepared to pay millions of mora in licensing fees. Guess Paimon should have known. Yeah, whatever. But back to business. I'm surprised that Layla sent you here on her behalf. I suppose she must be busy enjoying the Beast Tamer tournament, Sounds like you two get along pretty well. You know a lot about what's going... It has nothing to do with getting along. Layla previously bought a few things for me. They weren't
Muy
so
bien.
naturally. I now keep tabs on her activity, which is why I know
Así que
that she's
sabes algo de lo que
taking
se
part
está
in ideas.
cociendo.
Something just didn't feel right. As it happens, I do have some goods I'm trying to get off my hands. They're a little hot for my liking, but so far no takers.
Gracias.
This is just a bunch of spare parts and random notes. I'm told this is a device and some documents that the organizer attempted to destroy, but they were careless. Some people will scavenge through anything hoping for a chance to get rich. Sure enough, now that Paimon takes a closer look, this looks similar to the recipe for floral jelly. Maybe they were used during the experiment phase. Let's hold on to them for now and have Miku take a look later. Maybe she'll notice if there's anything fishy about them.
Definitivamente ese erudito oculta algo.
Yeah, seems like our worries were well placed after all. I don't know what you two are talking about, but it sounds like these items might prove useful to you. Tell you what, I'll give you a discount. 60 million mora. Thank you for your business. Why, you sneaky little... I'm just kidding. No one gives a hoot about these items except for you and the Matra. We have other business to do today. Show me Layla's list. I just need to know what she wants. Once I finish stacking up the goods, I'll send someone to deliver them to her, so... That's a relief. Paimon thought all our efforts were gonna go down the drain.
Aquí está el pedido de Layla.
Even if we... Flour mixed with matsutake powder, a vintage jam, Zaytun peach juice? Is this really the fungi diet?
Bueno, a ver.
Paimon still feels kinda uneasy about all this, but we don't have much time. Let's continue with the competition. If
Vale.
Catilia really is plotting something, we'll expose him in front of everyone during the ultimate trial.
De acuerdo, vamos para allí. Que te enrollas. Cada escena es larguita, ¿eh? Pero bueno, bien, se ha cargado rápido. Empezamos. Varón pie grande, ¿eh? Sí. Bueno, yo sigo con este equipo. Este equipo es que me parece bastante competitivo. Entonces, pues de momento voy a usar a estos. Aparte, siento, de momento, claro, son las primeras rondas, pues son fáciles, pero se irá poniendo, supongo que, más crudo. Vale, a ver, derrota a tu oponente. A ver qué nos dices, amigo.
I can see you're serious about this. Good. Time to put my years of rigorous training to full use. Now, prepare to witness the power of my all-cryo funk.
Venga, cryo. Tú sí que vas a llorar, cry. Vale. 1, 2, 3 y 4. Bueno. Qué auténtica rotura acabo de hacer ahí. Nah, ya está esto. En cuanto se recarguen las habilidades, vuelvo a usarlas.
That all you got? Couldn't melt a snowflake with that.
Y se acabó. Ya está, tío. Humillación.
Impossible. My team has been defeated.
That was a hard-won battle. You and your buddies put up a good fight, Bongohead.
Aquí si pierdes, ¿qué ocurre? Esa es la duda que tengo ahí. Pero bueno, salimos. Ya hemos ganado. Creo que estamos en octavos, ¿no? Esto eran 16avos. Ya ni lo sé, tío. Estoy perdido. Bueno, a ver si se carga, porque de verdad, qué paciencia, tío. Llevamos 27 minutos y me gustaría explorar Sumeru, juego. Intenta escucharme un poquito, por favor. Ah, no es tan difícil.
Traveler, Paimon, I saw you guys made it to the next round. Congrats. Hey, Layla. You're looking well today. And Twirly Whirly looks really happy. Guess you won your last round, too. It was a close call. I only won by a hair. Oh, I'm so glad I trained with Miss Yai beforehand. Also, the almighty merchant just sent someone to deliver the stuff I ordered.
Vale, a descansar.
My stamina's running low. Let's keep the volume down. Speaking of Miss Yai, where did Miko go? She left in a hurry with Soka. I guess they must have had something urgent to do. Also, I think they were escorted by a mercenary from the Corps of 30. When I returned to the arena, they were already quite a distance away.
Bueno, pues puede que tenga trabajo que hacer.
Could be. Miko's been putting a lot of time into the tournament lately, so Paimon wouldn't be surprised if she had a lot of chief editor work to catch up. She also said that she wanted to look for inspiration while enjoying her vacation. A mercenary was probably just their tour guide. The quarterfinals are coming up.
Ah, vale,
to
cuartos.
me, this is the most important round. I'm a little nervous, but let's all do our best. Yeah! We've all done really well to come this far in the tournament. Keep it up, Layla.
Tampoco debemos bajar la guardia.
We have to stay vigilant. Okay, let's take some photos of the items we got from Dory to add to the ones we took this morning. We'll show them all to Miko when we see her next.
Venga, vamos. Hay que seguir trazando el plan. Ah, mira qué bien. Vale, bueno, a ver, la siguiente cuando empiezo, Ah, hasta el día siguiente. Bueno, vamos a mirar, a las 8 ponía. A ver, los objetos son estos. Vale, hasta las 8 del día siguiente. A ver. Hora, vamos a ver si es cierto eso. Confirmar, vamos a ver si es a las 8 también del juego esto. Que supongo que sí, pero no lo sé. Vamos a ver. Ya estamos en cuartos de final. Nada mal eso, nada mal. Bueno, a ver. Bien, defensas insondables. La Champions 4, ya debe quedar poco, Bueno, sí, lo que tú digas, Paimon. Ahí estaba el siguiente rival. No sé, yo voy a seguir usando estos. De momento sí. El dentro yo creo que es el que tiene mejor ataque ofensivo. Luego había uno que es una especie de cazuja que junta a todos los enemigos en el mismo lugar.
Ugh, it's you. The
este...
uncultured swine of the Nilut Pala Cup.
Hey, you potty mouth! What's your problem?
The way you dote on your fungi. It's pathetic. What a joke. You make a mockery of the philosophy of the greatest beast tamer of all, the mighty Henia.
Greatest beast tamer of all?
Vamos a tener que corregir tu filosofía.
You keep telling yourself that. You were never gonna come close to facing Henia. Time for you to go home.
Payaso, este tío no sabe con quién se está enfrentando. Venga, vamos a derrotar a este pringao. Supongo que tendrá hongos que aguanten un poco más, obviamente. Pero yo también, chaval. Yo tengo hongos súper potentes. Están bien entrenados, preparados. Vale, vamos a poner el ataque. Pum, 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 pum. Vale, ya hemos derrotado a uno. A este está a punto de caer ya. Ya ha caído. Pues nada, solo queda uno, que es el electro. Está durando un poco más el cerdo, pero no sé por qué no le hemos sacado tanta vida. Bueno, vamos a conseguir 2 plumas más y luego hago ataques con todos. Pero esto ya está, ¿eh? Esto tiene buena pinta, la verdad. Lo importante es tener a uno que cure también. Se acabó. ¿Cómo aguanta, no? El electro. Aguanta, el cerdo aguanta. Pero bueno, es cuestión de tiempo. Venga, va, sin miedo, dadle. Voy a coger esto. No voy a usarlas porque yo no sé si esto se mantiene para la siguiente pelea o no. La verdad es que no lo sé. Vale, ya está. Se acabó. Bien.
No! This can't be happening. I trained my fungi non-stop. Maybe I should have been harder on them.
Well, we beat him, but somehow Paimon isn't really in the mood to celebrate.
Bueno, pues no lo celebres, Paimon. Vamos a salir, que tarda 5 años. A ver, ya estamos en semifinales, ¿eh? Hostia, qué bonito, ¿no? A ver qué pasa aquí.
Traveler, Paimon, I made it through.
Qué bien.
That's amazing, Layla! You reached your goal!
Enhorabuena.
I heard you won against the unstoppable Hardy Two Blades. It's just that... he was really mean. He said some weird things.
Le cuentas los detalles del encuentro.
I see what you mean. Yeah, somehow beast tamers like him make me feel a little... sad.
¿Triste?
Yeah, he clearly doesn't know anything about Henia. He's just making assumptions about what she's like, based on a vague impression, and even trying to copy her. Also, he's so cruel to his shroom buddies when they could have been friends. Right! You have the right mindset, Layla. If only everyone was like you, this whole tournament would feel a lot less gloomy. But it's only because I'm not aiming as high. I just want to be able to take Twirly Whirly back to live with me. That's all. Oh, looks like the next fight is you against me. Let's just try to enjoy ourselves. It doesn't matter who wins. All right, time to see who's the strongest fungi, Twirly Whirly or Bongo Head.
Whatever deal this is, you seem very happy about it. Did I miss anything big while I was gone?
Miko, you're back! Finally! You snuck off without saying anything last time, so we didn't get to tell you about the evidence we... Evidently.
Yes, well, it's been quite the ordeal for me too. I only entered this tournament for a bit of fun, but now I've ended up in the semi-finals. I've barely had any time at all to spend with Soka and the others gathering source material for the novel. I'm sure you two will have a wonderful time in your fun and friendly match. I, on the other hand, have to take mine a little more seriously.
Yeah, who knew it'd get to this point? Miss Yai has to face off against Hania.
Look on the bright side. Maybe Miko will help us defeat Hania. But that means we won't get to show Hania the error of our ways ourselves. Whatever. Paimon just doesn't want to see Miko.
A ver, así de cara a la galería, lo ideal, o sea, lo fácil sería pensar que ya Miko va a ganar. Pero tengo la idea o la sensación de que va a ganar Hania. No sé por qué. Participa en las semifinales. Layla, madre mía, ahí está Layla, Madre mía, señores. Ay. Vale, a ver. Yo voy a seguir con esto. No sé si es la mejor idea, pero supongo que si pierdo se puede cambiar. O sea que no pasa nada. Pero bueno, Layla, vamos a ver.
I'm feeling nervous, but excited at the same time. You don't have to go easy on me. Twirly Whirly and team have weathered plenty of tough challenges already, and they know how to put up a good fight.
Well then, prepare for battle, Layla and Twirly.
Venga, sí, vamos, sin miedo. Vamos a ver quién gana. Vale, 1, 2, 3, 4. El dentro es el más fuerte, tío. Según yo, el ataque del dentro es una chetada. Vale, pues le hemos sacado bastante vida ya. Vale, vamos a tener... Venga, ahí, sin miedo, ¡pum! Vale, hemos derrotado, vale, ya tenemos la ventaja, La ventaja ya está dada, tío. Vamos a centrarnos en aquel, porque ya le queda poca vida. Que ataquen todos a ese. Y ya está. Y ahora pues falta el capullo este. Yo voy a mantener plumas. Vale, este es el electro. También aguanta, Yo voy a seguir acumulando plumas. Por si acaso. Por si se mantienen en la siguiente pelea. Que no lo sé todavía. Nah, ya está. Bien.
Gang put on the best show I've seen so far, Twirly. Thank you all. Twirly Whirly and I went out with a bang. Any other opponent, and we might be feeling a little disappointed right now.
You did really well too, you know. Felt like we were one wrong move away from a very mushy bongo. Just letting the fungi do their thing and enjoying the match with no pressure to win. It was a good feeling.
Todas las competiciones deberían ser así.
If only every match could be as carefree as that.
¿Sí? Vamos a ver, tengo curiosidad por ver ese combate. A ver qué pasa, algo va a pasar ahí. Tengo ganas de saberlo. 38 minutos, venga, vamos. ¿Qué? Ahí están. Vaya cara de enfadada, está amargada.
It's over already? Then why is the atmosphere so heavy? Does this mean Miko won?
Your match is over too? You took your time. I'm assuming it was a close call.
You sound way too relaxed for someone who just fought.
Seguro que ha perdido. Esa es mi sensación.
Yes, ours was as far from a close call as you could get. All it took was a few short, sharp strikes for Blitzara and I to be beaten by Hania.
Uf, lo sabía.
Huh?
What? You think this is funny? Am I a joke to you?
Far from it, Hania. I know full well how serious you are about all this from your ironclad determination to annihilate an entire species. That said, if you continue down this path and find that it leads somewhere quite different from what you had hoped, what will become of that ironclad determination then?
That's not your concern.
Bueno, pues nada, sigue a lo suyo.
Running away so soon?
Sí, así es
Miss
ella.
Yai lost the match, but why is Hania the one who seemed upset?
The situation gets more interesting with each development. Blitzara injured Pyro 1 soon after the match started, and Hania was clearly quite distressed. I simply pointed out that she's still deceiving herself, and her defenses began breaking down.
Bueno,
She's
bueno, bueno.
more fragile than I'd imagined.
Engañándose a sí misma.
Hania isn't as heartless as she tries to make herself out to be? So she does care about Pyro 1.
Oh, se le ha
Right
herido el
answer.
ego, el orgullo.
Now's our chance to get through to her. You, my little friends, are the only ones who can get her back onto the right path.
Puede ser.
Hania's long gone now. Where should we look for her?
Well, right now, I'm sure she must be wondering what it is that has made her suddenly start doubting herself after all this time. The answer lies with the three of you. I'm sure you all know where she's gone to.
Paimon, Layla y
The
yo.
place where I first met the traveler in Paimon?
Good point. It was when Layla mentioned her plan to bring her
Sí.
shroom buddies back home with her that Hania's mood suddenly changed. Let's catch up with Hania and set things straight.
Venga, vamos, vamos. No nos enrollemos más, amigos.
You should stay here, little Layla. I understand that you want to help Hania, but she's not the kind of person you're good at dealing with.
That's true. And if I said something that struck a nerve again, I'd only make things worse. Plus, you guys move pretty fast.
Well, what are you waiting for, little one?
Venga, va, vámonos. Esto es todo lo que hemos encontrado hasta
Oh,
ahora.
my, you've been busier than I thought. In return, I give you a blessing from me. Good luck. I'll share my thoughts the next time we meet.
Venga, sí. Tenéis toda la razón. Ve al lugar del que han hablado. Pues rápidamente vamos para allí. Esto está ya hecho, señores. Estamos en la final. Y tenemos primero que encontrarnos con Janilla y luego enfrentarnos a ella. Esto ya supongo que está llegando a su fin. No lo sé. Se irá viendo. Llevo 42 minutos. Lo bueno de este tipo de eventos son las recompensas, Hoy a ver si compramos en la tienda del evento todo lo que hay que comprar.
Hania should be around here somewhere. Pyro 1 follows her everywhere. We should be able to track her down through its elemental traces. Search the area with elemental sight.
Vale, pues vamos a ver. Tiene que estar por aquí. Bueno.
How did you find me here?
We follow Pyro 1's tracks. We're a little worried about you. Wait a second. Are you comforting Pyro 1?
The irony, I know. And I'd probably be enjoying it if Pyro 1 were any other animal than a fungi. The next time we meet will be in the finals. Whatever you have to say, save it for if you beat me.
Queremos entender tu
The
forma de
fox lady
pensar.
said you might say that. You're pure of heart, kind, and believe the best in things. You wouldn't understand if I tried to explain. So here, read this.
What is it?
Bueno. Si alguien lo quiere leer.
These are my ancestors' records. They were attacked by a horde of fungi in the rainforest. Many people were seriously injured. There was nothing exceptional about this incident at the time, and it certainly never made it into any official records. But my family have been reading it to me since I was a child, constantly warning me of the grave threat that fungi pose to us.
So, that's what happened. Oh, no wonder you're so hostile towards fungi.
Pero las cosas son diferentes ahora.
Yeah. And anyway, doesn't your family's experience make this tournament all the more meaningful? The Wisdom Orb finally means that humans and fungi can live in peace together.
It's not as simple as turning bad fungi into nice fungi with the Wisdom Orb. Plenty of scholars have experimented with similar things in my village in the past, but every one of them failed, gave up, and moved on. Even this new Wisdom Orb can only suppress the fungi's aggressive nature temporarily. Without this device, they're still extremely dangerous creatures. On top of that, the orb's intellectual boost makes the fungi unnaturally strong. Too much elemental energy in one place is not a good idea, especially for people in poor shape already. If you've got a sensitive constitution,
el poder elemental de los hongos se vuelve inusualmente activo.
Wait, Layla's been coughing a lot lately.
As you'll be well aware by now, all Cautilia cares about is his precious research. He just wants to expand his influence
y si puede llevar a alguien por delante, le
the
suda
Beast
los
Tamer
huevos.
event. Meanwhile, Elchingen's taking advantage of the situation. Impressed by Cautilia's research, he invested a huge sum into promoting the tournament. I don't trust either of them, period. I don't believe highly aggressive creatures like the fungi can coexist with humans. But I'm just another retired mercenary. All I can do is play by their rules until victory is mine. Then I'll fight for the outcome I'm hoping for, and keep them from getting their way. I initially had a sliver of hope that you might help me in my endeavors. Guess that was pretty naive of me. But it doesn't matter what you think about all this, or what you think of me. I'm going to beat you, and then there will be nothing you can do to stop me. This notebook is just a relic from my past now. Do whatever you want with it, because come the day of the final, I'm going to declare the execution of all fungi. It's time to say goodbye to the past.
Venga, vamos.
That didn't go as planned. Well, there's only one option left. We gotta defeat Hania.
Bueno, menos sabemos cómo se siente realmente.
Hania mentioned something about other researchers in the past trying to stop the damage caused by fungi too? There should be more information in this notebook.
Bueno, a ver. No sé si es lo de antes. Puede que sí, pero bueno. Ahí lo tenéis.
These look like research notes. Guess Hania's ancestors kept them after the scholars left. Whew. This section looks super complicated. The handwriting is really bad, and wait, some of these look familiar, though. Oh, that's right. We saw them on the documents Dory gave us.
Están conectados.
All right, let's put them side by side. Go through carefully and try to figure out what's written in these notes.
Vale. Pues cuidado con esto.
A capturing device and a withering potion.
Hace que los hongos enloquezcan.
So that's how it went down. The fungi only attacked Hania's ancestors because of what that potion did to them. And then the researchers
Están haciendo como responsables a los hongos de algo que no son ellos realmente. O sea, se están aprovechando de ellos.
Jelly is just an improved version of the withering potion, and the wisdom orb isn't Cautilia's invention either. He's basically giving someone else's invention a new name and passing them off as his own. He's
Mentiroso.
a big fat liar. Why is Cautilia so eager to get people to use the wisdom orb anyway?
Quizá quiera acabar con los experimentos que sus predecesores habían empezado.
Warn Elchingen. He needs to stop bankrolling Cautilia right away. As for Hania, she has no idea that the fungi only attacked her ancestors because they were under the potion's influence.
¿Sí? ¿Qué pasa?
Oh, don't worry, Bongo Head. Paimon knows you're not gonna turn evil because of some floral jelly. You stayed a very good fungus even after we turned off the wisdom orb. Whoa! You can understand what Paimon's saying?
Qué guapo, ¿no?
Wow, you're getting smarter!
Paimon, espera.
Huh? Since when? Oh, Paimon didn't even notice. Does that mean Bongo Head is hanging out with
Sí,
us by choice?
su experiencia con nosotros ha tenido un efecto positivo.
See? Hania was wrong after all. The fungi aren't gonna lose control this time. Some fungi understand people and... Oh, Hania did make one good point, though. The wisdom orb has its limits. As long as that's the case, fungi... Paimon was really hoping Bongo Head could join us for the rest of our journey. Isn't there a way?
Pues no lo sé. Por ahora mantengamos la distancia con ellos.
It's a shame, but it seems like there's no other choice. We still have some time before the final. Should we report Cautilia to the academia?
Todavía no hemos descubierto el alcance de su poder.
True. For him to have made it this far, he must have been planning for a long time. If he caught wind of our plans to expose him, he'd definitely be wary of us. Whatever else happens, we have to give it our all on the day of the final. Let's beat Hania and knock some sense into her.
Vale, venga, vamos. Bueno, hemos superado la cuarta, nada mal, oye. Ahora hay que esperar hasta qué día. O sea, hasta qué hora. 8:10. De acuerdo, rápidamente. Pero del día siguiente, o sea, no es este día, ¿verdad? Joder, es que claro, son las 3 ya. Supongo que no va a ser este día. Será el siguiente, o sea que tendré que hacer 24 horas, tío. Vamos a esperar unos segunditos a ver si cambia algo. Que yo creo que no, ¿eh? Porque pone al día siguiente, entonces... Nada. Hora. Vamos a ponerlo al día siguiente. Venga, ahora sí. 7:59, señores. Llegó el día de la final, ¿eh? Llevo 50 minutos. No sé si tendrá tiempo a hacer algo más allá de esto, ¿eh? Esperemos que sí, pero la verdad es que... no tengo fe. No tengo fe. Vamos a ver. ¡Pum! El oponente más fuerte y la mayor crisis. Qué bonito.
Ready? Today's the big day. The new Hola Cup final. We have to defeat Hania, make her see the light, and expose Cautilia.
Bueno, pues vamos para allí. Teletransportarse. Dale, coño. Sin miedo. Bien, señores, bien. Ya estamos aquí.
Ladies and gentlemen, after some fierce competition in the round so far, we arrive at long last at the final of the Hola Cup. If the winner of the final round makes it through the ultimate trial, they will acquire my entire fortune. It will then be their responsibility to continue...
Ya, venga.
Huh. Cautilia isn't here today. Oh, this is our chance. After the final match and the ultimate...
Me parece bien.
Miko? Layla? You're here!
Hola. Pones a Miko y a Layla al corriente de tu conversación con Hanilla.
Much as I expected. The insufferable research maniac has exposed his true colors to our... Holding off on reporting Cautilia to the academia seems like a sensibly cautious decision at this stage.
Yeah, we can't afford to let our guards down now. We gotta fight Hania first, the strongest beast tamer out there. And we still have no idea what we're in for with Elchingen's ultimate trial. Oh, how are we gonna get through to Hania, though?
The answer should be quite obvious by now, surely. Take all of our fungi and defeat her fair and square. Force her to let go of her stubborn attitude and listen.
I believe in you guys. I know you'll be able to get her to come around.
Sí, confío yo también en mí. Gracias por su apoyo.
Yeah! Bongo Head, Twirly Whirly, and Putzara! The tightest power trio in all of Shroomdom! With your powers combined, winning this final will be easier than taking a radish from a hilly churro!
Sí, bueno, si tú lo dices, hay que tener cuidado, Paimon. Déjate de tonterías. Venga, ahí está Hanilla. Tiene uno piro, ¿eh? El piro, yo no sé si utilizar al dentro, ¿eh? Esta vez... ¿Requerido? Este era... no me acuerdo, Fungidex. Gran atacante, pues yo de momento voy a usar a este, ¿de acuerdo? Si veo que no funciona, es que claro, el dentro ante piro, pues poco tendrá que hacer, supongo. De momento voy a usar a estos. Aunque hay 3 que estoy obligado a usar, me han puesto, o sea que... pues mira, eso que me ahorro. Y ya veremos qué pasa, señores. Ya veremos qué pasa. Ay, señor. Derrota a Hanilla. No sé, llevo 54 minutos casi. A ver si da tiempo a acabar.
The day has finally arrived, Trap. I warned you not to get emotionally attached to the fungi. But it seems like you haven't changed one bit. In which case, this match will be a short...
Tú eres quien debe cambiar.
Yeah! When we send Bongo Head and buddies into action, it's like clockwork, and we ain't about to stop ticking!
Time to show you how a real beast tamer fights. Your feeble strategy will be your undoing. Go, Pyro 1!
Venga, vamos. Primero. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aquí ya va a ser más duro esto, ¿eh? Va a ser más duro. Hay que coger plumas rápidamente. Si quiere esto. Vale, vamos ahora. Pum, 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 pum. Están curando a alguien, ¿eh? Voy a intentar machacar a este. Que este está ya medio muerto. Ahora el electro que me está molestando. Se acabó, de acuerdo, solo queda uno, ¿eh? Pues nada, por él. Ahí, míralo, si está tonto ya, se ha quedado tonto. Se ha quedado tonto, ese es el Piro 1, ¿no? El que falta. Tiene pinta, tiene pinta de que es el Piro 1. Pues nada, ahora que tenemos 4 plumas. Vamos a pum, 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 pum. Venga, va, sin miedo.
Don't worry, Pyro 1. They're about to reach their limits.
Sí, sí. Se acabó, se acabó. Madre mía, humillación, O sea, perder aquí es complicado.
Pyro 1, why did you hold back?
Tú eres quien da las órdenes.
Pyro 1, Hania, and don't force yourself to do something you don't want to. You never met a well-matched opponent until you fought Miko, and now us had you. So you never had to put Pyro 1 or any of your other fungi in danger before. When you saw one of your fungi get injured for the first time...
Compassion? You really think I feel anything for these fungi?
No quieres admitirlo.
Yeah. You grew up listening to terrible tales about the horrors of fun, but that doesn't mean that you should just treat a buddy who stands by you here as your arch enemy. We fight off fierce fungi all the time, and we always used to think of them as monsters too. The whole reason we entered this, but after meeting Bongo Head, we realized that if you just give them some time and treat them well, the gentler fungi will get to know you and treat you like their friends. At the very least, treat fungi like they're on your side, not as your pawns, and certainly not as your enemies.
Deja a un lado los prejuicios del pasado.
Enough. Don't patronize me. In case you've forgotten, this match isn't over yet.
¿Qué le pasa? Está loca, Cuidado. Cuidado. Joder, qué rápido se han recuperado, ¿no? ¿Qué coño ha pasado aquí? ¿Está el juego haciendo trampa? Bueno, a ver, el objetivo es... Bueno, ya hay 2 que están medio muertos. Vale, a ver si me dan otra de esto, bien. Pum, 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 pum. Ahora sí. Vale, ya hemos derrotado a uno, perfecto. Voy a intentar enfocarme con el capullo este. Ataquen todos a este, que ya tiene poca vida. Y se acabó. Bien, solo quedan 2. Vale, la pluma. Voy a hacer que se enfoquen en este, que le queda poco ya. Y ya solo nos quedará el Piro 1. Y esto ya está, Sí, ahora lanzaremos las 4 habilidades. Pum, 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 pum. Y se acabó. No hay manera, Janilla, de que puedas hacer algo contra mí. Te lo estoy diciendo. Ya está.
I failed. Just before the most important step of all. You two. You were the only ones who could stop me. But how when your mindset is so childish?
Terminarás entendiendo.
Hania, as we agreed, you have to hear us out now that we've won. But let's put that aside for now. Can we bring Pyro 1 along for the ultimate trial?
Pyro 1? You want to take it with you?
Yep. We want to pass the ultimate trial with everyone's fungi side by side.
Después obtendremos el mayor reconocimiento de este torneo.
I went through your notebook that day after we spoke to you, and it cleared up a lot of things. You're right to be concerned about the dangers of fungi, up to a point. Wisdom orbs come with health risks to some people. This tournament shouldn't have been promoted so widely, and there are limits to how closely fungi and humans can cope. However, by making constant improvements to the wisdom orb and using it for friendly communication with the fungi...
Fine, if that's what you want. I lost, so I don't get to call the shots. And I guess Pyro 1 would rather be with someone who actually cares about it.
Cheer up, Hania. I'm sure you mean a lot to Pyro 1. We have more important stuff we gotta tell you after the ultimate
En cuanto a la verdad tras el ataque de los hongos.
That's right. You'll see things differently after you know the story.
I just had to say, what a magnificent duel. A battle between competing philosophies as well as a showdown.
Elchingen? What are you doing in the arena?
Why, I'm here to witness the final duel and the winner's spectacular performance in the ultimate trial.
Pues ya he llegado tarde.
Traveler, Paimon, it's time to prove yourselves.
¿Qué? Hay que enfrentarse a él. Ah, no. Hostia, cuidado, espérate. ¿Qué significa esto, tío? Cuidado. Cuidado, esto ya es otra
What's
cosa.
going on here? Why are the Fatui everywhere? Elchingen, the arena's been taken over by bad guys. We'll deal with them. Get yourself to safety. Wait a second. Where is the exit?
Los malos no han invadido la arena.
The traveler is correct. Nothing gets past you, does it? In which case, I presume you planned for this...
Wait, this is all wrong. Isn't this the ultimate trial? Cautilia's supposed to be the villain. He was just using this tournament for his own agenda and he tricked you with...
Not far off. You're right about Cautilia's motivations. This started when he discovered a promising use for a forgotten technology. So I bought his loyalty and organized this tournament to expand the reach of his technology. Though I must say, I never expected a
Puedes continuar con tu
prize
confesión
catch
entre
like
rejas.
You weren't being fooled by Cautilia. It was you using him. This...
O sea, es un fatui.
Now Paimon's mad. So much for warning you about Cautilia. Boglehead, get him!
Oh, look at you!
Whirly, Blitzara, Pyro 1. What's going on?
Hostias.
Cautilia added a handy little back door in the wisdom orbs. As soon as I send the command, all fungi under their control.
Función adicional.
This whole tournament, it was just an elaborate ploy to get other people to capture fungi for you.
Very impressive. You hit all the key notes there. I hold the tournament a few times, build up an army of fungi living amongst the people, and then my accomplishments will eclipse those of my other comrades. And then, my dear Master Dottore, left
Cuidado con
because
ese
of
nombre.
you, will finally realize that I can still be worth something to him. But now, I think I might go one step further. Getting rid of you would be doing a major service for all the Fatui, from the foot soldiers to the harbingers. This could be a career-making moment for me. I'll just say it was a tragic accident. You placed too much trust in the fungi. Once this domain's sealed off, no one will ever find you. I'll have Cautilia assume all liability and criminal charges. Then, after that, I'll invest even more into this tournament in the name of honoring your memory.
You selfish, double-crossing monster! Paimons heard just about enough from you, mister! But what are we gonna do? You don't have any weapons on you and our shroom buddies won't
Tengo fe en
respond to us
cabeza bombo.
anymore!
Take your time. Pit fungi against fungi and warriors against warriors. I want the traveler to see his buddy being destroyed. I accept that our actions thus far have not been beyond reproach. But at least we can give the traveler the ceremonious final farewell that they deserve.
Bueno, este tío es tonto. Va a ser difícil, ¿no? Esto.
Boglehead, use your something, anything, water balloon, wake everyone up!
No sé si va a poder hacer algo, ¿eh? Esto no tiene mucho sentido, me parece. Algo ha pasado aquí, no sé qué es.
Boglehead, are you okay?
Son
This
demasiados.
isn't right. I've activated the backdoor command 3 times now on the floating hydrofungus. Is Cautilia's device malfunctioning?
Oh dear, the poor thing still hasn't realized. The technology in the wisdom orb does make fungi more obedient to their beast tamers, but all it does to achieve this is suppress some of their basic instincts, allowing them to communicate with their owner as effectively as any other animal. The trust that these 4 fungi place in their beast tamers and the bond they now share have grown stronger than the wisdom orb.
Yai, Miko! You broke the domain seal?
Please, you thought your crude replicas could keep me out? Not to mention that shoddily designed backdoor command.
Curses!
Miko, Layla, and Hania too!
Elchingen, so this was all you're doing! Whatever threat the fungi might pose, you...
Come on, Miss Yai. Let's go help them.
Easy now, Layla. All that's left for us to do now is to watch and wait. The bond of companionship is not something so easily severed by the designs or devices of humans. Blitzara, you haven't completed your mission yet. You're not thinking of giving up now, are you?
Bueno.
Huh? Look! Blitzara's back to normal!
Is this the moment Miss Yai said we were waiting for? Twirly Whirly, I believe in you. Take this crook down.
The backdoor command is wearing off! They're all returning to normal!
Still doubting what your heart tells you, Hania? You're afraid. Afraid to accept that the fungus you treated as a pawn now trusts you completely. Because then you'll be forced to face your true feelings, which you have been trying so desperately to escape from. But don't keep your fungus waiting much longer. Look, now that it's no longer under the Wisdom Orb's control.
Pyro 1, are you really waiting for me? I'm sorry. I've been so harsh on you, but you still trust me. Go.
Qué bonito.
Do what you have to do.
Bien.
Well,
El poder de la
one way or
amistad.
another, it looks like all the fungi have returned to their senses. Great! Shame on you, Elchingen! You're about to pay for what you've done!
Hold the line and keep your heads. They're just a handful of fungi. We still have the upper hand.
Está acojonado, Joder, llevo 1 hora y 6, tío. Bueno. Venga, va. ¡Pum! ¡Hostia, coño! Sí que ha sacado vida, tío. ¿Pero qué dice? ¡Qué rotura! ¡Qué rotura, tío! Bueno, ya hemos derrotado a uno. A ver, enfoquémonos en este, que este le queda poco ya. Vale. Bueno, estos dos, lo malo es que tienen la barra esa de abajo y me molesta, pero bueno. Esto ya se acaba, Aunque está durando mucho el vídeo, pero bueno. Últimamente es así. Ellos tampoco le están sacando tanta vida a los míos. Bueno, hay que tener cuidado porque en cualquier momento esto se puede estropear. Vale, hay que enfocarse en este ahora, que ya no tiene salud. Hay que aprovechar. Vale, bien, este ya está muerto. Vale, ahora por él. Venga, vamos. Esto está, esto ya está, señores. Ayudad al Electro, por Dios, que es el único que se está moviendo. Ahí, lánzale la burbuja. Y se acabó ya. Ah, que hay más. Pero bueno, ya está, ¿no? Abusando, tío. Para ver si me ponen la última y hago el ataque con los 4. Hay uno que ya se ha puesto la barra, tío. Me cago en toda tu vida, cerdo asqueroso. Venga, fuera. Vale, ya hemos derrotado a uno. Vale. Acabad con este. Y ahora acabad con este. Venga, a por él. El otro que se quede ahí. Que tiene la barra naranja. Joder, tío, está durando mucho. Iba a hacer algo y no puedo ya. Porque lo que tenía que hacer era... Aquí, dentro de la hora, no se puede. Venga, todos a por él. 1, 2, 3 y 4. Vamos, atacadle. Vale, esto ya está, Esto tiene buena pinta, señores. Esto tiene muy buena pinta. No sé cuánto durará la escena final, pero... yo supongo que ya no saldrán más. Bien. ¿A dónde crees que vas? Menudo pringado el Elchingen este.
I'm just a tourist. As far as I'm aware, I don't have the authority to detain anybody within Sumeru's board. Still, you needn't worry. He won't escape. You'll see once you get back to the tournament arena.
Ah, cryptic. Well, no time to figure that one out.
Venga, va. Bueno, hemos acabado ya. Bien, salimos de la arena, por fin. Por fin, señores, por fin. Hemos terminado esto. Ay, sí, cárgate, anda, cárgate, que no tienes mucha prisa y hay que tener un poco más de prisa, amigo. Te falta velocidad, joder. Pero cárgate, coño. Se queda ahí pasmado en el mismo símbolo media hora, tío. Cárgate, 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 coño. Venga, bien. Bueno, a ver lo que dura esto, mira, ese no es el varón pie grande. O sea, el que nos hemos enfrentado. Por fin aparecieron.
By order of the General Mahamatra, we're here to arrest Elchingen for grave crimes and Kautilya for academic misconduct. The General Mahamatra has been watching Kautilya closely for some time. He's busy dealing with other affairs today, so he couldn't find the time to apprehend the offenders himself.
Vale.
The General Mahamatra wrote a letter for the two of you. Please, take a look.
Bueno, esto si alguien lo quiere leer, porque si lo leemos no acabamos ni mañana, ¿de acuerdo? Supongo nos habrán dado las gracias. ¡Cino! Cuidado. Lo vimos en un momentín, en el anterior vídeo. Llegaron en el momento justo.
We'll take the suspects away now. The area will be unattended while we're gone.
Vale, pues adiós. Bien, me parece bien. Una idea muy sensata, muy tranquila.
You might think this is over, but mark my words.
Calla,
you
pringao.
haven't seen the last of me. Oh, Master Dottore!
Oh, quit while you're behind, loser! Have fun in prison, you fatui lowlife! Wait, Sino mentioned that he used our evidence, so is that where Miko was going after the last...
Puede ser.
Oh, please, spare me that look. I didn't sign up for any of this. I'm supposed to be having a nice vacation. After the round of 16, I simply took a walk around Sumeru City with my editors. I did have a very brief conversation with the General Mahamatra.
The more you try playing it down, the more confusing it all sounds.
Anyway, now that the organizer and the sponsor have both been arrested...
The rules still stand. These little ones won the tournament and passed the ultimate trial. From now on, everything about this tournament will be up to these two to decide. And after all the experience they've gained, I'm sure they're more than up to the task.
Lady Kitsune told me everything. The fungi that attacked my ancestors were out of control because they'd gone berserk. Everything I thought I knew about the fungi was based on a misunderstanding.
Huh? We didn't get to say anything! Miko, why did you have to steal our thunder?
If by that you mean thank you, Miko, then you're welcome. Hania needed a little pep talk to perk her up so that she would join us in taking a stand against Elchingen. How else was I supposed to motivate her?
You don't have to say any more. I was too close-minded. I know that now. I kept telling myself the same things, lying, but now I've seen the truth with my own eyes. Even without the wisdom orb, Pyro 1 willingly followed my instruction. I hold my hands up. I was wrong. You're well within your rights to criticize me.
Punishment? What do you take us for? Sure, you said some pretty scary things, and you were way too strict with Pyro 1. But wait, actually, having said that, Paimon has an idea!
Yo también. Discuten la decisión final entre todos hasta el último detalle.
Alright, Paimon's got it. Let's go tell everyone else what we came up with.
Vale. Bueno, se suben al escenario. Ay, ay, ay. Bueno, no creo que quede mucho ya, 1 hora y 14. Esto últimamente no veas,
Ooh, this is Paimon's first time speaking to so many people from a stage like this. Paimon and the Traveler are super happy that we were lucky enough to win this tournament and even expose a criminal conspiracy while we were at it. The responsibility for continuing to hold this tournament in the future now. They may have thrown the organizer and the sponsor in jail, but you can all breathe a huge sigh.
Vale, los premios... Bien, venga, todos felices.
That's a good call.
However, unfortunately, the wisdom orbs currently have a harmful effect on their surrounding environment, so they pose a risk to people's health. This means that we won't be able to keep our fungi friends around for the long term. So, for the sake of everyone's well-being, over the coming days, we recommend that everyone entrust their fungi into the care of the best darn beast tamer in town, Hania! But you won't be away from them for too long. While Hania takes care of your fungi, we'll be talking to the academia with the goal of trying to resolve the current issues with the Wisdom Orb as soon as possible. And of course, this tournament was so much fun. It'd be a real shame if it was a one-off affair. So once the technical issues are all sorted out, and we're all reunited with our fungi friends, let's battle it out all...
Oh, so that's my punishment.
Think of it more as a reward for being the runner-up.
Don't think of it that way, Miss Hania. Spending time with shroom buddies is actually really fun. Right, Twirly Whirly?
Sí.
I'm gonna miss you, Twirly Whirly. Take good care of my best shroom buddy.
Traveler, Paimon, Layla, and Lady Kitsune. What can I say? You're a fascinating bunch.
Qué bonito.
Come on, Hania. We announced the official decision with everyone watching.
Yeah, don't worry. As a beast tamer, I accept your proposal. I will do my utmost to care for these fungi
confiamos en
and
ti.
treat...
Now those sound like the words of an awesome person called Hania that Paimon wants to be friends with. Anyway, let's spend some final quality time with our shroom buddies.
Bueno, pues bien, ¿no? O sea, que hay una más, pero esta ya la haremos, obviamente, no la vamos a hacer ahora. Vale, pues espera 2 días. Carta de Cino. Esto sí que puede ser interesante, pero bueno, por hoy... Espera un momento. Notas de Janilla. Esto es lo que no hemos leído. Bueno, lo muestro ahí por si alguien lo quiere leer. Y si... Bueno, podéis parar el vídeo, si acaso. Y a ver, lo de Cino, inspeccionar. Y ya está, por hoy lo vamos a dejar, ¿de acuerdo? Ya se seguirá haciendo, que ya queda poquito. Así que yo pues me voy a despedir. A ver dónde lo dejo, esa es la pregunta. ¿Dónde lo dejo, tío? Mira, en Puerto Ormos. ¿De acuerdo? Lo dejo aquí. Y yo de momento me despido y no me enrollo más. Ya pronto compraremos todo lo de la tienda y las recompensas. Así que no me enrollo más, disfrutad de vuestros días. Pero recordad sobre todo de vuestras noches. Hasta la próxima.